live, Daily Wealth Online. Hey there, digital marketing world. Hey there, TikTok. Hey there, YouTube. I am excited to come to you today because I have a new hairdo. It's kind of down the middle, and I didn't really think I liked it at first, but now I've slept on it and I think it kind of looks cute. I feel sort of like a hippie chick rocker, and I am super pumped about it. Hey, can you check my levels on my YouTube, please? I don't know if it's working. It says it is, but Ted Lasso says and stuff. So, what is going on out there in the global social media, TikTok, and YouTube world? Hey there, my name's Ashley. I'm a realtor, and the real estate industry is changing. I had to pivot fast in order to keep going with my financial goals this year. So, I'm coming to you because I'm curious about what it is that you've heard about digital marketing. Are you seeing? I'm seeing that live restricted audience again. What is going on? I am I'm curious to know, what are you understanding about the digital marketing space? Are you like me? Have you been seeing people appear to be successful making an income online? How are they doing it? Is that something that has ever interested you? I mean, to be able to go anywhere in the world, imagine being able to plan your week and be able to work from your phone, not having to drive to a location and spend 8 hours of your day making someone else's dreams come true, but yet you're able to manage your own business from this beautiful little computer in your back pocket. How cool would that be? Imagine getting the opportunity to learn a digital marketing business from a community. Hey there, my name's Ashley. I am feeling really good today. I'm feeling like the makeup's looking good. I've been waking up every morning. This is my third morning to wake up and positive self-talk to myself, because it's been the last hard years. The last few years have been really exhausting as a realtor because real estate people just don't stop. They just don't stop. And if you're like me, you got into this business thinking, man, I'm going to have the time of my life showing people houses, listing property, and I'm going to have all this time. I'm in control of my time. But what happens is when you get into real estate, you actually work way more than most people. So the good news is, wow, what an amazing opportunity it is to have the experience of owning your own business. Because when you're in real estate, you really do have a owning your own business mentality, right? And it's exciting because I think that the digital marketing space is going to allow so many people, once they understand and figure out how to make it worth their while, once they understand and figure out how to use digital marketing to their benefit, it's going to change so many people's lives. Um, Hey there, TikTok. My name's Ashley. I am talking today about, well, really the future, what I think that you should know about. I believe that the world is moving quickly and is accelerating into a new information age, right? So, hey there, my name's Ashley. If you don't mind on TikTok, let me know where it is that you're coming from, like what state, what country you're coming from on YouTube. If you're watching, let me know in the comments below where you're watching from. If this is a replay that you're watching, type replay in the comments. I am going to educate you a little bit today about what we're going to be talking today is about digital marketing, right? And I'm Ashley and I'm a realtor and I've been in the business for 17 years. And as a single income producer in my household, times got a little skinny, right? And I had to be so frugal and so conservative with my spending that it became exhausting. It became exhausting to be me because I was always having to juggle promo codes, discount shopping, decide on whether or not I could afford to go on a trip or not because I didn't want to get to the point where my bank account was in the 2 and 3 digits, right? It's been a minute since I've seen that, and that's a very scary place for me to be. So, because I became exhausted about the income that it is that I make as a realtor, 100% commission, it becomes sort of a balancing act. You have to have so many skills as a realtor, not only in the real estate business, but also in the fact that you're managing your money differently. Probably understand money. And that's okay. So, who am I? Why are you here? You are here because I am going to introduce you and talk to you about digital marketing and why and how you can use it to change your reality. Would you look around you and see that the world is going digital? We are utilizing these beautiful little phones in our pockets, and they're actually computers. But they're these beautiful little computers that are in our back pockets or our purses. We utilize them as a personal assistant, really. You have Amazon that's hooked up to your phone. So, in case you need anything last minute, you can just hop on your phone, go to your Amazon app, put something in your cart, and order it. And then tomorrow it will be there. That's the way I sort of look at technology. The world seems to be shrinking with time. What I mean by that is, time is the only thing really that's of value. You only get one time, and your time for August 8th today is, well, you've already eaten up 5 hours of the morning. So you only have an additional 8 hours left in the day to conquer that to do list, to get started on that project that you've got to do for your kids. Oh, I can only imagine what you people are going through this week. If you have children that are going back to the school routine, I know that mom and dad are celebrating back home, but at the end of the day, that is monumental new chaos and structure and structure in the home. So let's talk about structure. Is your life more chaotic in the summer when you don't have a routine? Like, is your life a little off kilter when you're not taking the kids to school, when you don't have a commitment to get them to school from 8 to 3, and you get to really benefit from that, right? Like, that's called routine. I saw this quote once and it said routine is lethal, and I thought, wow, that's actually true, because what happens as we become adults, and adults get to make decisions on, I don't really think I want to go tonight. Oh, yeah, that dinner sounds fun, but can we cancel? As an adult, you get to rule your world. You get to choose who gets to be a part of your timeline. You get to choose who is taking up space in your reality, right? So, let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to talk about today. What we're going to talk about today is digital marketing, and what you know about it. You know, I can imagine, for people who have never heard about digital marketing and have never dipped their toe in the water to learn how to start an online business, how confusing and how scary that word digital marketing can be. I can remember when I saw digital marketing for the first time, this was back in 2017. All I knew is I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it because it made sense to me. The goal that was happening in front of me was I want to have my own business running from my phone that works for me on 24/7 automation that takes out some of the most tedious tasks in sales that I cannot stand. You guys, I'm a realtor and I'm exhausted. I cannot keep up with all the internet leads and all the knocking on the doors, dropping the door hangers, having events for my clients. I work all the time, almost to the point where I don't even take time for myself. And that's got to stop. So that's when I woke up and realized I bet other realtors feel like me. I bet other realtors are out there thinking, gosh, I got my dream job. I'm showing houses. I get to look cute. I might even get on HGTV one day, right? Like I get to sell people a dream. But what's going on behind the scenes of 100% commission sales job? High commission salespeople are exhausted and we are spinning our wheels. And sometimes we even have to give our commission to make a deal work. That part is insanity because do you want to work for free? Would you work for free? That's the hard part is that, you get all these people that want you to, oh, Ashley, well, we can't do it. Can you do it for less? Well, why would I do it for less? You hired me to do a job. I'm excellent at what I do. Why would I have to work less and not be able to make an income just like you? So I want to talk about what's in it for you. What's in it for you to take a chance and say, and just stop and hang out with me today? Thank you, by the way. I want to let you know my name's Ashley. I'm new to TikTok. I'm really new to TikTok. And the only reason that I'm on TikTok is because recently I discovered a straight line way to get me to understand the skills, follow a blueprint, and introduce and get my digital marketing business up and running. And you guys, I did it as quickly as 3 hours. The minute that I decided that this was the program for me, because I can honestly back it up. I understand what it is. It's simple and it's got a process behind it. And the people that are in the community are helping you every step of the way if you need help. But the program is so simple that I think I've had to go to the community 2 or 3 times, and today I'm close to, um, I think I'm right around 90 days in the business, and because the process is so easy to follow, and it's spelt out for you step by step by step. The only way that you could compromise the system is if you simply allow anxiety and become overwhelmed and you jump the gun and you jump a few steps. It's really embarrassing for me to listen to some of we do a weekly call within our community. And when we get on the weekly calls, I feel sorry for our it's not one, she. I feel sorry for Michelle. Michelle is the one who solved a problem by giving everyone what we were missing, which was a community of help, a community of people who are all going the same way. We're all going in the same direction, which is to replace our income or simply just add a stream of income. And oh, by the way, this stream of income in just 6 months may be enough to walk away from the career that you already have, right? Moms, I was trying to get you guys to come on board in this summer and talk about walking into fall like a boss. But guess what? Fall's here. You guys are already back at school. But what about taking advantage now that the kids are back to school? Because I guarantee you thought about it. You thought about, man, I really would like to do it. Let me just get these kids back in school, right? Okay, so you're here. The kids are back in school. So I would encourage you to take this time and learn a new skill. What are you going to do when these kiddos get up and gone out of the house and they're not there anymore? And now you've got all this time on your hand. And now are you going to continue to go to work every day for $15 an hour when, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't even know what that is because I've never worked for I've always been 100% commission, right? But I know that the average hourly rate here in Dallas is around $10 an hour. And I don't even know how people survive on that. I do know that, these other jobs are paying what, like $35,000 a year. And that pretty much comes up to what, $3,600 a month. What if you can make $3,600 a day? And it's not what if, it's when you make $3,600 a day. Are you going to look at that 9 to 5 job that you have and that $3,600 day job that you just were like, wait a minute, I spent 2 hours a day on my business. I posted 3 pieces of content. I'm going out and attracting my perfect customer. I'm sharing my story. And I have an attraction marketing business that is showing up for me and is listening to what I have to say because this is all about you. Hear me closely. Who am I and why do I care? I care because I have traded time for dollars in real estate and I was overworked, underpaid. People wanted my money all the time and I was around people and relationships all the time where the main focus in the family unit was a job. Well, he's got to work. We can't. He's got work. We can't show property on that day. He's got to work or she's got to work or and it's almost baffling how much we've all just accepted people to just tell us that we have to work. We have to work. We have to put in all this time to keep up with the Joneses, to have the best looking yard on the street, to make sure that our Instagram photos beat, Johnny and Debbie down the street with their Instagram photos of the restaurant that they were at last night. Why are we so curious about other people's lives and about what other people are doing when in actuality we should be just curious about how we're going to get there and how we're going to figure out how to pay the bills. So I want to talk to you about what this digital marketing is. Think of digital marketing like this. Digital marketing is taking away all of the mundane tasks that if I'm in sales have to do. Because I'm in sales as a realtor, there's something called finding the lead. That means cold calling, door knocking, hanging flyers on the door, trying to come up with Facebook community groups, having parties at my residential home to get to know the neighbors. That's a lot of work, a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of planning, a lot of, people coming into my life, intruding on my home, right? Mainly it's cold calling these days. Now, let's think about the follow up process. The follow up is once you get a person that's excited about buying, well, where are they in the process? The most of the time, the people have terrible credit or they are 100% aware of what it is that they need to do. So their credit's ready to go, but they're not ready to start shopping until 6 months in the future. So now you got to put them on your board for 6 months. Then you go to them and say, hey, why don't we just go ahead and get all the paperwork out of the way? Why don't we just go ahead and get the paperwork done? But then they give you friction. Well, we don't really want to sign anything because we're still shopping. We're 6 months in the future. Now you're a nervous wreck because for 6 months, you dang nail know well, just like I know that realtors are snakes if they're in the business to do bad business, right? Realtors can be snakes. I'm not. But very well that realtors can go out there and promise the world and they're shiny objects and they can steal your business. And then all of a sudden, 6 months rolls around and you're like, hey, you guys ready to go shopping? And your buyer has already committed. And oh, by the way, has already purchased with another agent, right? So that's what's so hard about real estate is keeping a tight grip on your clients. And that's simply just where I'm at in my life. I'm just exhausted by it. I'm exhausted by it. And I don't know that I care that much about the sales process as much as I did in my 20s. I'm 44 years old. I wanted to figure out a way to make great money. I have goals to retire in 11 years. Now that I have been introduced to a digital marketing business that I can understand and follow and implement, and I have a business that's online working for me 24/7, I am very confident that I'm going to hit my $1.5 million goal in 15 months. I mean, does that resonate with anybody? I think it's so exciting to know that with Intentionality over time multiplied by God equals unstoppable momentum. That's what this is. This digital marketing space is so interesting because it's slow to begin, but it builds with serious momentum and can yield you amazing results. Now, if you go up here and hit follow, this is my new time. I think I'm like, it's 40 days maybe into this new time slot. So I'm still getting to know you guys. I wanted to make sure that going into the fall that I was going to be on this journey with you at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time because I have an opportunity to share with people who are looking for a way to solve the problem of tired of living paycheck to paycheck, of, hey, let's retire dad and bring him home instead of having to work 2 and 3 jobs. Let's be able to offer our child an opportunity to, pick several items, extracurricular activities that they want to do instead of just limit it to one. So today we're going to be talking about digital marketing. Does anybody know about digital marketing? I would imagine being on your end, if this is the first time to ever hear about digital marketing, it can sound scary. It can sound a little scary, right? Because it's digital and the word marketing, maybe that's a new term for you. But I can also understand that you may have been exposed to it recently. There's a lot of activity and a lot of chatter that's out there on the TikTok channel, Facebook, Instagram, all over social media. Why? Because listen to this, social media is a 5 billion people, like 5 billion people a month are on social media. That's huge. 5 billion people are on social media monthly. On TikTok, I'm on TikTok right now. I chose to go TikTok because I wanted to create an authentic, organic audience and share this opportunity with the world. I didn't want it to necessarily stop with my contacts because I was taught in this digital marketing community best tips and tricks and strategies to become successful in digital marketing. So right out of the bat, because I followed the step-by-step program within the modules, it tells me on the social media coaching, hey, it's smart here to start your own account unless you have been building a following in a particular space, and that particular space coincides with whatever digital marketing product that you want to sell. Now, the great news is you don't even have to sell my digital marketing product. But what I'm telling you mine is an actual blueprint to show you how to set up a digital product. This is my name, dailywealthonline.com. That was my brain. I got to use that as my creativity, right? Because when you buy your digital marketing business, you have to hook it up to your store. So here's my dailywealthonline.com. I own that. Now, when you go to dailywealthonline.com, because my business is automated, you get this page. This is a page that's out there working for me 24/7. Now, because I love digital marketing and the sales process, I see people all the time working from their phones, working and having a business that's out there automatically generating leads for them. So when someone goes to my business page because they followed my dailywealthonline.com link, then they're going to put their email here. And that's what this business is teaching me to do. It's teaching me how to build a following. And that following is because you obviously like, know, and trust that what I have to show you is going to solve a problem. Now, I really think that, my heart tells me that I should be talking to real estate professionals because I'm a realtor myself, and a real estate business is kind of scary, especially if you're the only income earner in your family, right? But this can happen. This business is available for anybody, an empty nester, a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home dad. This is an opportunity for anybody to come in and learn a different skill. I truly think that everyone sooner than later is going to have to understand how to be a digital marketer because I think that that's just where the world's going. I mean, look around, right? Like, have you noticed Have you noticed like a pattern disruption or a pattern recognition? I know that when I look around, I see so many things going towards digital. And I guess it just should be assumed that we all should know how to create a website. I mean, don't you feel like that's sort of where we're at? I feel like there's so many skills. Like I feel like I should have gotten a BCIS degree because I had no idea that computers were going to be here. And I love social media. I love to be like to flip through and get ideas and tips and tricks and cooking tips and Blackstone grill tips and I love to look at interiors and I love to look at all the things that are going on. And I also take one step further and I figure out how can I implement that into my life? How can I also have a a year six-figure a year job in doing a side hustle? Like the six-figure a year job that I work for is real estate and it takes me a year to get to six figures and it takes me time and contracts and phone calls and scheduling and showings and presentations. And so actually, I've looked at it and I'm like, well, by the time you actually put in all the hours that it is that you do to make what you do, I mean, I barely make any money. But the one thing that I do have is time. And that's what I love about being a realtor is that I've always been in control of my time. And then I realized I think everybody wants my job. I have understood and learned over the last 10 years when people were in corporate world and they were so sick of working the corporate world, they would call me, Ashley, I want to get into real estate. I do not like my job anymore. I'm so tired of it. I hate it. I have got to I've got to be there for my kids. I've got to, make sure that I can work from my phone. And I'm like, okay, well, let's have a serious talk. Let me just tell you about real estate. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, right? It's not easy. And oh, by the way, it can be very exhausting because real estate is a contact sport. I mean, it is a contact sport. And I am going off a little bit of task here of what I was trying to get to. So I'm really wanting to perfect my presentation skills. So I want to talk to you about, who you are. I really want to know what it is that you know about digital marketing. What do you know about digital marketing? I think most people would say digital marketing is all these girls on Pinterest and Instagram telling me that I can make, $5,000 a month as a mom. I can sell a product for $47 and make $5,000, right? This digital marketing income world that you're hearing about is very possible because people are wanting things instantly. There's this girl that I follow. Her name's Emily, and she has an Excel spreadsheet community. And who would have thought that somebody could have made money on coaching people with Excel spreadsheet? Now, the most disappointing thing of all is that I didn't find her until like 2 years ago when I really needed Emily Excel's spreadsheets back about 6 years ago when my business started blowing up. I'm trying to keep up with all my clients. I'm trying to keep up with all the internet leads. People are calling, people are commenting, people are calling the house. I mean, calling my phone, wanting to know how they can buy, sell, or invest in real estate. And it would have been really helpful for me to have that teacher, that Emily Excel's teacher, right? So, hey there, my name's Ashley. If you guys want to do me a favor, go like, follow, and share me. Follow me, really. If you just follow me, that would be really helpful. I want to talk to you today about digital marketing and what digital marketing is. Do you know anything about digital marketing? Does anybody in here know anything about digital marketing? Digital marketing sounds a little scary, right? Because it's digital and then marketing. What is that exactly? Marketing is basically a form of advertising. Digital marketing basically means selling or buying something either via text, email, the World Wide Web. Like that's basically what digital marketing is. So, because I believe in digital marketing and I have a message to share with you, I am so excited about this opportunity because it can help everyday people like you and me have an outlet, have a lifeline to catch up on our retirement, have an opportunity to go on that dream vacation with your kids, have that opportunity to plan that, Christmas vacation right around the corner, have an opportunity to give your kids exactly what it is that you're looking for. I'm a realtor, 17 years in the business. The real estate industry is shifting, and simply, I'm exhausted. I'm tired of going through the shifts and the swings only to exert more energy, to work harder, earn less. And I just, you know what? It's the cycle of it is really insanity. What's that saying? You keep doing the same things over and over and over again, and you expect different results. That's the definition of insanity. To me, real estate has been entering into that cyclical definition of insanity for the last 3, 4 years. And I'm just thank goodness I'm smart enough to recognize a pattern that's happening and it's disrupting businesses. And because I have a proactive mindset, I want to share with you how to be proactive. I want to teach you how to take advantage of an opportunity because there is something that is true when you say be at the right time and you will be rewarded. For those of you who are sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, for those of you who are sick and tired of going to your 9 to 5 and putting up with the nonsense, the office politics, the he said, she said, for those of you who are so just over it, over the whole working thing, this would be the perfect opportunity for you to take a look at because this digital process is something that you would have with you all the time. The average person is on their phone 2.46 hours a day. I was running around town yesterday with my earbuds in and I was listening to a book online because I love book on tape, right? It used to be book on tape, but now it's book on audible.com. So I'm listening to a sales book because I'm totally a geek and I love business and I love sales and I love learning from other people's mistakes so that I can skip those mistakes, try to absorb them as learned lessons because they're putting it in a book to encourage me and help me. So the one thing that I could do is take them serious and take that information and step forward and have that lesson learned by another person. So, the audience in which I'm talking to today is what do you know about digital marketing? Have you seen a bunch of people out there talking about digital marketing? Do you know anything about it? In other words, are you, what if you had, what if you had, what if I shared with you today a way to make $900 a day? Do you when you hear that, like I'm trying to get a feel for my audience. When you hear someone say that you can make $900 a day, what's your immediate reaction? Because my immediate reaction when I first started learning about digital marketing was, yeah, right. What's the catch? What am I having to do? How do I get there? Who's telling a story? Okay, that was my immediate reaction. So back in 2017, when I became aware of looking at digital marketing from a space that, oh, wait, I can do this. I could do this because this aligns really nicely with my skill set that I already possess in real estate. I mean, and I have been guilty a time or two of putting a property on Facebook. So that's called digital marketing, right? I've been guilty of posting a piece of furniture on Marketplace. So that's called digital marketing. I've been guilty of posting outfits on Poshmark. So that's digital marketing, right? I've been selling things online for 20 years. Why not look at it and make a serious career? Instead of wasting my time selling appliances for $20 and somebody, beating me up on the price and only getting $5 for an item I sold on Marketplace, why not spend that same amount of time? Because if you've sold something on Marketplace, you know that a cumulative time spent on selling a $10 item, you spent almost 10 hours answering stupid freaking questions for 2 days in a row. And now you're going, why didn't I just give this away? This cost me 10 hours of my time, right? Think about it that way. I want you guys to really understand how much your time is worth. Have you ever done the workshop where you actually put pen to paper and you realize how much you're worth hourly? So one time in real estate, I did. I'm a graduate of Bold, which is I've done Bold one, two, three. It looks like three times. I'm looking at my trophies over here. I did Bold three times. And what Bold is it's a 8-week course of accelerated, throw you in to what real estate is. Basically, it's real estate boot camp, right? Keller Williams put it on. I was a member of Keller Williams for 11 years total. Unfortunately, I got my broker's license. So congratulations to me. I left a lot of money on the table by not getting my broker's license, but because went to Bold, when I went to Bold, we were thrown into this boot camp crash course. You just got into real estate. Yes. Are you ready to go? Because you, my friend, just signed up for the hardest career ever in the history of real estate, in the history of the world, right? That's what it felt like, because the things that we were learning to do, although they were exciting because they had a presenter, although they were exciting, they had a presenter there that was giving us this information with energy and ideas and full of new things that we hadn't thought of. And then, oh, by the way, we had our lunch catered to us by vendors who were inspectors, and we got to eat barbecue. And then we had these cool little tools getting passed out to us because we had all these vendors there that wanted our business, right? So Bold was so much fun, but within that Bold classroom, we did this phenomenal workshop. And this workshop taught us how to give a dollar amount to how much you're worth an hour. And so when you do that and you figure out how much you are worth an hour, your brain changes. And once you see that number, you can never not know that number. So I still joke to this day that I'm worth 225 an hour because I did the math. And the math is this: I am worth 225 an hour. So why don't I go out there and find a job that pays me 225 an hour? Right? 225 an hour is $9,000 a week. $9,000 a week. And with my product, all I have to do is sell 10 products a week to get $9,000. Is that insane? 10 products. Can you sell 10 products at $900? I mean, when you have a product that is worth it because it's e-learning in a space that's in demand, and you baby boomers and you Gen Xers, boy, I tell you what, you better get in while you can, because this thing is going to be your future. It is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you don't start now, you're only going to be crying in about 6 months from now and realizing, oh my gosh, I should have gotten involved in this so much sooner. Why did I not do it? That girl was trying to tell me to get in here and to do the deal, and I didn't take advantage of it. The only reason that I'm here today is because I care about you. I care because I found a solution. I found a solution for me, and I have the biggest heart in the world. And because I'm in real estate, I am a woman of service, and my fiduciary duties are to help others make money. So when I was presented this opportunity, I love helping people make money. I thought, wow, what if I could be the messenger behind this beautiful gift that's wrapped up in a box called Digital Marketing Company, and buy it for $900. For $900, I get a step-by-step blueprint that shows me how to take my idea, my creative link that I came up with, dailywealthonline.com. Then I get this beautiful business in a box that shows me how to hook it up to this page, because this is my 24/7 working page that's out there online working for me. And then I get to go and look at my results on my System.io, which is basically where my bank account is and where my transactions happen, right? So the great thing about this business is I've already made my money back and then some. And you know what? And I knew it was going to take a minute. I mean, this is one of those things that you have to show up every day. You simply just post 3 pieces of content daily, and you have access to your community. And the community is fantastic because Man, I tell you what, it's just the sweetest thing. Everybody in our community wants to help others. They want to see you succeed and they want to encourage you and it's just fun when you're a part of a big community. So let me show you what the landing page looks like. So when you go to mydailywealthonline.com, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get this beautiful landing page. Now, because I'm driving you to my website, I'm going to ask you for your email because in this email, I am going to send you a beautiful video. Now, because we have marketing strategy behind our sales process that's proven, we've paid thousands of dollars to people who know how to convert pages. So this page is out there performing at a high level because we had advertisers and professional corporate people, people who are analysts look at this page and say, okay, the next best step to having this landing page, the next video that they get, that video converts at a high level. When people see how much value is in our community and they get to understand a little bit more about what this is, because I'm trying to do the best that I can to share with you what this opportunity is, but you just keep on scrolling, right? And I'm trying to stop you to share with you that hey, you can do this and I can help you. It's easy. So here's what it looks like when you get into our modules. So see how simple they are? They just every module, you just go through the modules. Now, I'm a rare bird because if you go look at my name in the community, I've participated in like 60% of the modules where only about 5% of the people that are in the community have actually participated in it. And it's no bragging rights. I just wanted to go through the whole thing because I'm like, there's probably some hidden gems in here that I need to know about. And the one thing that I do know is I still need to go back to the to one of the modules so that I can create my own digital product. Let me share something with you to see if this makes sense. So let me take a little drink here. All I can say is y'all all must be like, celebrating that your kids are back in school because I ain't got nobody on my TikTok channel today. I just don't. Maybe if I start talking like this, TikTok will let everybody in and come on over, huh? Is that going to work for you over here? We're talking about digital marketing. We're talking about that digital marketing. You know what that is? That is that beautiful little thing that's out there online that you can buy. You can just hook your little Amazon account up. I had two people come in. Did you really? Mhm. Start doing your hearts like that little girl. Hi. 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 Honey, I'm so excited because I was introduced to a presenter who is telling me how to present to my audience. And that's the thing. So, my name's Ashley, and I want to talk to you a little bit today about digital marketing. What do you know about it? What do you know about digital marketing? Let's just go down there. Hey there, future TikTok stars and wealth seekers. Are you ready to unlock the secrets to financial freedom and level up your life? Then you're in the right place. Welcome to Daily Wealth Online, your ultimate destination for daily doses of inspiration, motivation, and wealth building wisdom. But wait, there's more. We've got an exclusive opportunity just for you. We're gearing up to have a link in the bio. But in order for me to have valuable insights with our amazing community, I need you to like and follow me so that I can put that link in my bio. I'm on a mission in August to get to 100 more subscribers, or wait, not subscribers, followers. If I get 100 more followers, then I can put my link in the bio and it'll help other families get out from living paycheck to paycheck. So, what do you know about digital marketing? Would you agree that digital marketing is a business that you could make money in? So, what if I told you that I can make $100 a day for working 2 hours a day? Would that interest you? You know, $100 a day is pretty good, right? I would rather work for 2 hours a day and make $100 an hour. I'm sorry, $100 in a day than go work for 8 hours a day and make $80 a day, right? That's the way that that works. That's what I'm trying to say. So, with my digital program, you have the opportunity to, well, let's just talk about it, right? So, if you want to start learning more digital marketing skills and strategies and adding more income streams, I have a $600 program for you. um, let's see. Empty nesters. Are you empty nesters? You want more free, you got more free time on your hands? Why not learn how to generate income online? Hey there, my name's Ashley. I'm a realtor and I am recently just bought a digital marketing business and I'm having a blast. I'm loving it. I'm learning an in-demand skill. I'm a part of a community that we're all going in the same direction. And it's so crazy fun because if you think about it, there's 5 billion people on social media monthly, right? So I hear people sometimes go, well, it's saturated. Everybody's talking about it. But that's the funny thing. It's not saturated. It's just you have actually trained your algorithm on your phone to look for people who are doing digital marketing. And so now it's throwing you all these people out there doing digital marketing, and your phone TikTok algorithm has done that. So I know it can feel like there's a lot of talk about this digital marketing space right now that's coming at you. But what we're just trying to do is share with you and let you know that you have an opportunity to change you and your family's life. Most people are out there living paycheck to paycheck, and I cannot even imagine what that feels like. I mean, I have been there before, but I also have been set up. I've literally set up my life in the last 3 years so that I would never be paycheck to paycheck again, so that I would not have to depend on a next sell in real estate, because I didn't want to ever be at the grips or the ball and chain from a lender, from a car payment, from a college, school loans. Like, I didn't want to do that. But what I do want to do is I want to catch up on my retirement. I'm 44 years old. I know my retirement number. I'm $900,000 shy of hitting my number. How am I going to do that in just 5 years? How am I going to do that in 5 years? Because we both know that inflation may continue to go up. I mean, just because we're in 2024, do you ever think what 20 years down the road looks like? Do you think that we're still going to be hanging out at the inflation rate of 2024? I think in 20 years, it's going to be even higher. And oh, by the way, if we keep continuing to, give away all of our freedoms in the United States of America, we're going to be working for 50% of your job. You're only going to get 50% of your money because you're going to allow Uncle Sam to take the other 50%. If you don't think that that's a possibility within the next 20 years, then you need to open up your eyes and see what's around you. It's not me delivering bad news. This is reality, right? I am trying to teach you how to be proactive and combat a situation that could happen to you like that. 61% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Inside my digital community, we are teaching you step by step how to build a digital marketing business, because all you have to do is follow the leader. It is a simple process. You just simply buy the program and then you hook up your links. Now, when you go to mydailywealthonline.com, this is your landing page. This is what you bought. You bought an automatic business that you simply just copy and paste into your DNS records on your GoDaddy, and now you have a business. The next step is hooking up your PayPal, your Stripe account, or your Square account to your business. The next step is to go to the World Wide Web and share your story. So for me, I'm a realtor. I think my perfect customer are realtors who are just simply sick and tired of not making enough money and who are always losing money because everybody expects a realtor to give up their commission. But I'm not going to work for free. Who in here would work for free? I need to see a show of hands. Oh, I don't see a show of hands. That's because you wouldn't be working for free either, right? If you're a realtor, you know how insulting it is when you do your best to get these people the best deal. You're hustling, you're bustling, you're writing 15 contracts, you're taking time away from your family, your vacation, you're scheduling, you're showing up at the houses, they're late and you're pissed off. Like, how many times has anybody said, Ashley, thanks so much. Sorry, we're 45 minutes late. My husband didn't get off work until later, but we ghosted you until we got here because we're just that cool. right? Are you tired of being treated that way? The real estate industry is so terrible when it comes to how people treat you and how people do business. And that was one of the things that just like really got me set over the top. Now, thank God I have a sphere of influence who I love and do business with all the time. But as far as going out to the world and fishing in the internet pond for real estate leads, no, thank you. I said no to that years ago because it was awful. It was terrible. It was awful. I mean, I'm telling you, it was awful. The way people treated you, the respect that you got, the flakiness on the other end. You could go all day long scheduling your routine, setting up your showings only to get there. And the people don't call you back, don't show up on time, or simply text you at the minute that they're supposed to be there, telling you they won't be there. What? Are you kidding me? I plan my whole day to be out in the field on this side of town to simply show you a house, right? I can't stand that. I cannot stand the way people treat people in the real estate business. So I knew back in 2017 when I was introduced to the opportunity of figuring out how to earn an income online, I was blown away. I was like, how are these people doing it? I don't understand technology. I don't understand SEO. I don't understand or know how to code. I don't even know how to build a website. So, how am I going to have an online business? And then that happened in 2019. I decided I'm going to figure it out. And then real estate happened and life happened, and no one was giving me the facts. Everybody was sending me down a rabbit hole trying to figure out how to do this. No one was telling me, here's exactly how you do it. I just simply need someone to show me one time how to do it, right? Just one time how to do it. Why? Because if you show me once, I'll figure it out. But until you show me once, I can't do it on my own unless someone shows me, right? I gotta know how to do it. So finally, I'm scrolling through my phone on TikTok, and this is back in February. I take a picture of this woman because she got my attention, and I wish I could go back to the exact video to know which video got my attention, but she caught my attention and she said, I have a program that teaches you step by step with a proven blueprint to get you into the digital marketing space. The light bulbs went off for me. I'm like, ding, 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 ding. Yes, yes, finally, because I have spent $10,000 total in 2019 and then again in 2021. And then in 2022, I simply gave up and thought, oh my God, I'm going to have to do real estate for the rest of my life and I'm going to be broke. I'm going to be broke because I only have me to be the one who is providing the income. I only have me. I'm single. No one was here to help me. I didn't have a husband. I didn't have anybody to help me sustain the times when you go months. Sometimes you may not have a buyer or a seller. That happens in real estate. That is a very true statement. And a lot of people that are not in real estate think that we just sit back and drink wine all day and that we're out showing properties and looking pretty and getting our nails done. That's not true. You don't see all of the sacrifice that we do from a personal level, our families that are involved, how much sacrificing we have to do to get away to be, to make a check, to make a paycheck. And then when we get that paycheck and we realize how many hands are in our paycheck, we actually don't even make that much money. So because the internet.com entered my world, my career, started stealing my business, the Zillows of the world, the Trulias, the Redfins, all you consumers out there that think Zillow and all these guys are, oh, well, they're in the real estate business. No, they're not. They're thieves. They've been stealing my business for years and years and years and selling it to the buyers. But hey, that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in where you get to make money doing the wrong thing, right? So let me tell you what I found. When I found this digital marketing space, I thought I have got to figure out how to do it, but how come no one is telling me how? Until recently, I found it. I bought a digital marketing business in a box because I simply didn't want to start a franchise. I didn't want to own a restaurant and I didn't want to go work at the postal service. Okay. I didn't want to put 8 hours of time in a day for just little money. I need six figures plus every year. And I was okay with figuring out a way just to make $500 a day. That was my goal. I even remember putting pen to paper. I have notes and notes and notes and notebooks. I have notebooks on how many ideas and thoughts and patterns. And if this happened, how do I get to this point? Of how many calculations I did just to figure out how to make $500 a day. That was before I found this digital product, right? I was trying to do Amazon FBA, and then I started looking into that. I didn't really understand that either because my brain is not very compartmentalized. It's like spaghetti, and I'm kind of ADD, but I never took drugs to fix it. I just looked at it as, hey, it's just who I am. It's just who I am. So I'm proud that I did not have to take drugs in college or even after college. I'm 44 years old and probably have one of the most severe ADD cases ever, but I've learned to conquer my real estate career. I've made six figures every year for the last 10 years. And I did that on my own. And I can remember getting out of college and thinking, man, I'm going to make $1 million in my 30s. Has that happened? No. It hasn't happened. And here's the opportunity that's in front of me now. Now I have partnered with a digital marketing business. I bought a digital marketing business because I like automation. I like having the idea of my sales process streamlined for me, because the part of sales that I didn't like anymore was the follow-up, was the phone calls, was the cold calling, was the finding new clients, was constantly door knocking or hanging door flyers or going on Facebook into the communities and trying to, drip on people to get new business. I didn't like that. I didn't like that because when people would cold call me, I don't like it. I think it's rude. I think you're interrupting my day. And I didn't know at the time that I had so much value to deliver that maybe people didn't mind hearing from me. But I always felt like I was encroaching upon their privacy and their territory. And I didn't like the way that made me feel. Can you relate to that? Does that make sense? So what I really want to talk to you about is, do you know anything about digital marketing? I mean, has anybody heard what this is? Does it make sense to what digital marketing is? Digital marketing to me was, well, you're using it every day, right? Like you are participating in digital marketing every day. What do I mean by that? So if you're a realtor, then you've probably posted a house that you just closed on or sold on Facebook. That's digital marketing, right? You put something out there that you're doing as a career and announcing it to social media that you have a house for sale or that you just closed a house with your real estate sign, your digital marketing. You're casting your net on a very wide audience of eyes to see you. And so it makes sense that if you continue to show up every day, people are going to become educated because of what it is that you have to say. And they're going to know, and trust that what you have is going to solve a problem. In this case, I believe the problem is people are tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and they are just simply frustrated and they need a rope. I am seeing people go and have to talk to lenders to get the equity out of their home because they have 5 credit cards that want 28% interest rate. And that is insane. It's insane. And it breaks my heart. And I hate where we're at because of that reason. But let me tell you this. If you have the ability to work 2 hours a day, and I'm pretty sure that you do, I bet we could do it right now. Don't do it right now because I don't want you to leave my phone. I don't want you to leave my space. But when we end this call, I want you to go to your settings, go to your screen time, look at how much time you spend on your social media a week. Most people average 14 hours. I looked at mine this week. It was 11. So isn't that funny? I am on social media with a business and I'm on the social media less than the average person. Kind of seems bizarre, doesn't it? But that's what happens when you get into the digital marketing space. Instead of you being the consumer, you look at it as, whoa, I can be the business for the digital marketing space, solve problems in my people's lives that they desperately need to hear my message. And I'm a woman of God, and that is the reason that I'm out here. And I hate even to say that because some people think that that's wonky. So just delete that. But here's the reason I want to share. I want to share because I see this happening in my career all the time. I see families hurting because they can't afford a home because their husband doesn't make a certain amount of money, or because they had to, one has to stay home because they have a baby instead of two incomes, right? So with a 2 hour a job, 2 hour workday, you can show up simply to whatever social media page you want. In fact, I would choose, you'll learn so many tips and tricks. Follow me and I'll make sure that you get the latest tips and tricks on what it is that you need to understand to make a career online. But the neat thing is this is not going to happen overnight. Okay. I'm telling you that because I think a lot of people hear me saying things, go to the next guy, go to the next guy, go to the next guy. I think you guys hear things and you want to take that information that you just heard and you want to change it around and say, oh man, I can make $900 like tomorrow. Right? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, with my proven blueprint, we show you how to become successful with a digital marketing product in the digital marketing space, because we align you with the right tools. We share with you how to go into your GoDaddy account, take your DNS records, simply hook up your coding, which you don't even have to know. You just have to copy and paste, but you wouldn't know how to do that unless we didn't structure it to you and show you directly in a module setting how to do that, right? And then not only after you get all of that hooked up, then you simply are ready to come back to the community and you can start getting ideas by asking the people with their within the search bar, hey, guys, I need to get my social media up. What are some tips and tricks? Within our community, we have 100 days worth of content. I think that's fantastic because I can remember just about 90 days ago when I started my digital marketing business, I was so excited. I was so excited that I just wanted to just talk to everyone, right? I was so excited. I just wanted to tell everybody what I'd gotten into. I didn't exactly understand what it was that I bought, but because of my excitement and the high that I was on, I was just so excited to share it. And that's going to be natural. It's going to be natural and it's going to happen because once you purchase this and you're in the community, you're going to feel 30 pounds lighter and you're going to think, oh my gosh, honey, we are going to be okay. We are going to be a-okay. We're going to be able to stock up that retirement fund. We're going to be able to get caught up with our 401k. We're going to be able to make our dreams come true. We're going to be able to retire and get into our little RV and tour around the country if we want to. So, hey there, my name's Ashley. If you'll go and like me, I am doing my best to try to get to 150 more followers so that I can solve everyone's problem that's paycheck to paycheck. I've got a solution for people that are just like me. Dailywealthonline.com. Follow me, please. I've got digital daily tips and tricks to help you start your digital marketing business just like me. You can do the journey just with me. I just started 90 days ago. It's been excitement. It's been game changer. I'm learning so much. I'm growing as a person. My self-esteem is through the roof. My self-confidence is changing. My body's changing. Everything about the person that I was just 90 days ago is changing for the better. I feel that I have hope again. I feel that I can be confident in the career that I love, that is real estate. But yet when the real estate business doesn't want to, react the way that I want it to, because supply and demand, I simply can't control that. I'm going to be okay because I have a digital marketing business that I'm working on for just 2 hours a day. And it's allowing me to create a 6-figure income behind the scenes, enough so that maybe in just 2 to 3 years, I can walk away from my production earning career. That's real estate. And I absolutely love my job, but I've got to be proactive and find something else. Dailywealthonline.com. If you guys will go follow me, I have digital daily tips and tricks, and I'm inviting you to come start this journey with me. I just started 90 days ago, and I've made $5,700 in 90 days. And the cool thing is that is just going to continue to go up, right? And I know you're thinking, God, that's not that lot of money in 90 days, but I mean, kind of is, right? $5,700 in 90 days. Let's see, that's It's not bad. It's not bad. And just with overtime, it's going to get even better, and the paychecks are going to be more and more and more. So I encourage you to come with me. Go to dailywealthonline.com if you guys will follow me, so I can put my link in my box up there. I can share the good news with other people. And so if you guys have any questions whatsoever, I declined somebody trying to come in and hang out with me. I hope I didn't mess up. He may have taken me to the moon. But yeah, so you guys let me know if you have any questions. You can always find me daily at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube Live and TikTok. And that's my hour for the day. So I'll see you soon.
Baby, don't ever apologize for that.
What?
You don't want to